Hello everybody, welcome back to No Plan B. My name is Hot Hands. We are starting chapter 3 today, which is the biggest chapter we've tackled by far. And by far I mean by one extra mission. So this is the layout of chapter 3. In the last episode we were talking about probably getting a new pistol, and I think I'm still gonna stick with that, and then go to Bloodsoaked Snake for the shield, and then probably do this one right here, small map size medium threat, and then go to this one around here, which will give us a new operator. And I'm thinking already that this new operator is going to be entirely spec'd into being the tank of the squad. Let's go ahead into Decaying Ocelot and get started. Okay, so we've got 2 points of entry. We've got a couple fences or windows that we can take advantage of here. It's retrieve the intel, and honestly what I'm thinking is just stack up here, push through this opening here, get security down this way, clear this alleyway here, open this door, breach, and then grab this right here. We'll probably save one smoke for the end, so we'll have our operators breach this room, stack up on this far wall right over here, smoke this area, and then just rush the site and have smoke pointed this way to kill anybody that's rushing us. But that way we don't have to clear these rooms. I could use someone out here to pie this alleyway and get information before they get down here. For this one, I'm thinking we'll probably use a map scan. Wow. So someone might be out here, someone might be out here, but it doesn't look like there'll be more than one person out in the alleyway. If they aren't in the alleyway, then this room is actually so stacked. That's not ideal. There are no civilians, but I don't have any grenades, so that's not gonna help us. I think we're not gonna have anyone pie the alleyway. We'll just have someone pie this entrance right here, get eyes right here, kill the guy if he's in the alleyway, breach, one barrel pointed this way in case someone loops around and tries to flank. They'll sweep this way, open this door, flash this section of the room, and then funnel over here up to this top wall. Then they'll wait a second, smoke this, and then rush point. So I'll get that plan set up, and then we'll review before we execute once it's all finished. Okay, I realized that like from right here. Okay, now we have a finished plan. I was like reviewing this section of the plan, and I realized that I needed to desperately change something, so I had to go back and reset it. But that's nothing you guys have to worry about. Let's go over the plan from the top. So we're gonna have our 3 hatchet, dock, and smoke stack up here at this corner, and we'll allow Nade to go over and to potentially clear out this alleyway if someone is out here. Once she starts moving up, we'll have 2 barrels pointed to the left, because as of right now, we are not expecting any contact from up top. So we'll have both of those barrels pointed down here in case someone's right here. Then Doc will follow soon right behind them and have his barrel quickly pointed up here. So we should have this pretty covered. Once all 3 of the initial breaching team gets in, Nade is getting herself set for this long hallway. So she'll watch rear security the entire mission. Then right here, they're gonna stack up right here on this corner, and then they're gonna have 3 barrels pointed down range, taking out this enemy right here in this alleyway if there happens to be one. Nade has moved up to this corner, continuing to watch this long hallway behind, because if there has been some commotion, and maybe they heard, they might try to swing wide. Oops! They might try to swing wide and flank us here. Anyways, hatchet, smoke, dock will make their way up to this door. They're gonna hold here for a second in case it's open, and so they're opening themselves up to 1, potentially 2 enemies here, which Doc will have to take care of. All their barrels are up, so if someone is up here, we should have multiple people able to shoot them. Smoke is gonna pop a smoke right here. Hatch will open the door, and then Smoke will get eyes into a segment of the room that's especially dangerous. You can see that there's like 3 or 4 like overlapping circles here, so there could just be a huge pile of them in this one section. So Smoke's gonna get eyes into this one section. He's gonna keep his barrel up until the smoke starts to dissipate. And then as soon as the smoke's done, Doc's throwing a flashbang into the room. He's gonna get as much of the room as he can. We're not expecting to have flashed these guys. 1, maybe 2 guys. There's also people in this upper room who could come flank through this door. But we're gonna have our barrels pointed up at this open doorway for the rest of the mission here. You'll notice Nade also moved up from outside. So she's watching rear. Once they breach, she's coming in with them, and then she's just watching their back, and I don't like how she's phasing in with Hatchet there. So Nade's got rear. Smoke, Doc, Hatchet have their barrels pointed up at this open doorway, and then Smoke will just pop a smoke on this doorway here, this opening, and then all 4 of them will just get on target. All of their barrels are pointed to this open doorway. Nade's still getting rear security here in case anyone flanks, and the mission should conclude before that smoke dissipates. So that should be good, to be honest. I think that's a pretty solid plan using the smokes. I'm not particularly worried about anything until this section, but I'm confident Smoke will take out anybody that he sees up here, which will limit how many people are actually going to be in this room once we actually breach. And I guess something else I'm worried about is having like 2 or 3 people try to swarm in randomly when we're not expecting it. But I guess there's only one way to find out if this plan will work. Let's execute it and see how we did. That was a super good mission. None of us got injured. We did lose 10% of the max XP that we could have gotten from that mission because of the map scan. However, that map scan came in mad clutch. It gave us the idea to use the smoke before even entering and everything. I feel like the map scan was definitely worth using at the cost of experience. The last thing I would want to happen is to get to like the second to last level in a chapter and to be down an operator. That would be the absolute worst thing. So my main priority whenever beating these missions is to keep everybody alive. Bottom line, keep everyone out if possible. Smoke has improved as a handgun specialist. That's super good. Nade gained an additional skill point. We'll get her that skill point right away. And we've earned that new handgun. We already have a block 17. So this is like the high damage pistol. This one has the highest rate of fire, it looks like. I'm gonna get this, the Riggs 92. We know that Nade has a skill point. We can upgrade the number of grenades that she can carry. Right now, that isn't a huge priority because we don't have any extra grenades for her to hold. So we're gonna get stealthy for her. Once again, she has been notorious for being the target. So if we can make it so that enemies' reaction time to shoot her is lower, then that only benefits her like significantly. I think we'll also do a little bit of a promotion here. We have Corporal Hatchet and Sergeant Nade. That is the newest of the rank ups that we have had. We'll say maybe if we can complete a chapter, if we complete this chapter, Doc will become a captain. And I think Sergeant should be the highest level that anyone else can attain, any enlisted soldier can attain. I'm not too sure. I'm still figuring out the ranking, but right now, as it stands, it's Corporal Hatchet, Sergeant Nade, First Sergeant Smoke, and First Lieutenant Doc. Anyways, guys, we got an A on that mission. First mission of Chapter 3 is now in the bag. We already know that in the next mission, we're going to take on Bloodstoked Snake to get that shield. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment on if you guys have any suggestions for any future videos, what you liked and didn't like about this video. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later.